Hello again. This is the second maths video today. This one is the main maths about probability. It's going to be reasonably short and most of these are common sense. There is a nasty one at the end that we might just leave you with. So we'll get on with it. What we've got to imagine here is we've got a little spinner. I haven't drawn the little spinny thing. That's going to spin round and land on a number, right? So I could draw the spinner maybe starting here, spin, spin, spin. It lands on 3. But it can spin on any of those numbers and stop on one of them. We'll get rid of the spinner because it doesn't really help. All we have to do is look and see which numbers are equally likely. So common sense stuff, simple. All you have to be able to do is count. Hopefully Zafia can count. Zafia, which numbers are equally likely to come up?
2.
2 and 4. Anything else?
Oh, wait, no. Wait.
3.
Wait.
No, Zafia's in a right mess. All you have to do is count. If you can't count, you're going to find it really, really hard. Which numbers are equally likely? This is really simple, right? Lily May?
2, 4, and 7.
2, 4, and 7. Let's have a look. The only way to prove it is by using fractions, right? So we need to know how many numbers there are in total. Oh, not know how many numbers, because then somebody stupid will do this. 1 number, 2 numbers, 3, 4, 5 numbers. Yeah? Wrong. There are not 5 numbers. There might be 5 actual numbers. There aren't 5 sections of numbers though. So, Leah, how many numbers have we got?
8.
8, and we have to count some of them more than once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We count them all. Just clear that up. Got little dots everywhere. Alright, so we've got 8 numbers. Leah, how many of them are 2?
1.
There is 1 out of 8 that's 2. Coop, how many are 4?
No, how many 4? 0. 1.
1. This is very, very simple, so we should be getting absolutely perfect answers. If we're not, think before you answer. Zafia, how many of them are 7?
1.
1. Flynn, if we've got 1 out of 8, 1 out of 8, and 1 out of 8, is that all the same?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it is. 2, 4, and 7 are equally likely, right? Simple stuff. 3 is not equally likely. Mr. Burgoyne, how many 3s have I got?
You've got 3.
So that'd be a 3 out of 8 chance. So if I spin it, am I more likely to get 1 or a 3?
3.
3, much more likely because there are more 3s. Right, let's clean it up. Chance of an odd number. Well, Noah hopefully can find odd numbers. Noah,
Yes.
which ones are odd?
3, 1, and 7.
So 3, that's all the 3s, that's both of the 1s and the 7. So what's my chance of getting an odd number here, Noah?
Is it 6 out of 8?
It is 6 out of 8. Now we could be flash and simplify to 3 over 4. We don't need to bother. As long as you can count, you'll be okay. Chance for prime number. It would help if we know the prime. So let's pick on Theo for a little bit and we'll go around the circle. Theo, is 1 prime?
Yeah.
Yes. Is 2 prime?
No. I mean, yeah.
Yes. It's the only even prime number because it's so low. Is 3 prime?
Yeah.
Yes. Is 3 prime?
Yeah.
Is 3 prime?
Yeah.
Is 1 prime?
Yeah.
A lot of prime numbers on here. Is 4 prime?
No.
No, because 2 goes into it, and 1 and 4. Is 7 prime?
Yes.
Yes, because only 1 and 7 go into it. So, Theo, we had a lot of prime numbers. What's the chance of prime?
7 out of 8.
7 out of 8. Pretty good chance. If someone says spin that, you win 50 quid if you get a prime number. Take them up on it. It's pretty unlikely anyone's going to say it. Alright, imagine I've got a little spinner in the middle. My spinner could point here, here, here. Easy, right? Easy if you use some sense. So, get rid of my spinners. Noah, which number is most likely to come up?
8.
8. You are completely right. And now you have to explain it and use fractions to explain. So, Noah, what's my chance of 8?
So there's 16. No, 8 out of 16.
Yeah, that's a really strange way to do it. 8 out of 60 is right. So my chance of 8 is 8 out of 16. I'm not sure why he's doing it like that. I'll get Mr. Burgoyne in to do it in a slightly more normal fashion. Mr. Burgoyne, my chance of 8 is?
Your chance of 8 is 2 out of 4.
2 out of 4. Okay. Eventually I'll get the completely normal answer, which is the one I actually want. My chance of 8 is half. Thank you. You're right, boys. You're definitely right. Oh, you won't get it right unless you do this, though. I'd strongly recommend dividing up into equal sections. 2 is a quarter. 6. Let's do it perfectly. Oops. 2 equals 1/4 chance. 6 equals 1/4 chance. 8 equals 2/4 chance, right? Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bits. 2 of them are 8. That would be quite a nice answer. To really show off, you can do 2/4 is bigger than 1/4. And then should you ever be doing an exam, the examiner will think, wow, they're really clever. That's a great answer. And they didn't have to use any words. Maths, numbers, right? Next. Oh no, this is going to completely fry your brain. Someone says, let's assume it's easy, 4 is more likely on A. Well, this is A. Have a look at A, right? And now have a look at B. Ooh. Izzy says 4 is more likely on A. So, spin, 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 spin. Got a 4. Oh. Izzy, you're right.
No.
4 is more likely on A, right? Is it? No. Izzy's shaking her head. Who thinks 4 is more likely on A? Apparently no one. Maybe they're not that stupid. So, Izzy, you're going with no. Alright? Now you've got to explain. And I'd strongly recommend using fractions. Have a look at A. We should do something to it first.
Should we turn it into quarters?
Let's turn it into quarters. So, well, kind of quarters. I can draw a line up there. Okay. How many bits are 4? 2. Now, I know this is confusing because the bits are very, 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 very long. Does it matter for the spinner how long those bits are? No, because the spinner can only land in this little area here. So if we do that, how many bits are in the 4?
6. No, 2.
2. Yeah, there's that one that's in the 4, and that one that's in the 4. So we got 2 in the 4. How many bits are there altogether?
4.
4 bits. 2 out of 4 of them are number 4, right? Which was up here. Let's roll it all back, clean it all up. The spinner can land anywhere in this circle. It can't land up here. It doesn't matter how long this thing is. Let's clean it up again. So you reckon it could land here, 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 or anywhere in between. So your chance of getting a 4 is 2, right? 2 out of 4. Let's have a look at this one then, Izzy. Well, if we divide it up again, our spinner can land anywhere in this circle. How many bits of that circle are in the 4? 2 bits. It doesn't matter how long these bits are down here, the spinner can only land in this little circle. So it doesn't make any difference if we make this bit stupidly tall. It doesn't matter if we finish it here, as long as the spinning bit is the same and the spinning bit is the same. You're quite right. 4 is more likely on both of them, but exactly the same on both, right? Okay, hope that makes sense, because if it doesn't, just watch it again. Okay. Oh, that looks tricky. Luckily it isn't. And we've got Burgoyne in today looking magnificent. Mr. Burgoyne, now there's a trap here, right? There's a trap. Do you know what the trap is? Forget the words. Look at the spinner. There's clearly a trap for the stupid. Can you see it?
That none of them are all equal.
None of them are all equal. That is not the trap. What's the trap? Some of them are bigger than others, but they're not, are they? They're not bigger than others. You're kind of seeing the trap and then falling into it. Coop, what's the trap?
Something to do with the what?
What's the trap?
There's double numbers.
What's the trap?
The lines are still there, but it's not like showing them on the number pad.
Yeah, the numbers aren't showing the lines. So somebody's stupid when I say which one is most likely, right? Which one of these numbers is most likely for the spinner? Let's see if someone gets it wrong. Which one's most likely?
Is it
Be quick.
1?
1, right? Because Noah's not looking. Noah's thinking one's most likely because look, 1 takes up
Oh
all
no,
that.
no.
Oh, Noah's worked it out. Which
Because-
one's most likely?
Because there's little like
Which one's most likely?
fat. No. Is it any?
Which one's most likely? Taking way too long. Which one's most likely? 3. Mia, how do you know 3 is most likely?
Because there were 2 of them, and because 3 is, if you count up, because 3 is 2 chunks of it each.
What should I be looking at?
How many of them?
What do you mean how many of them are there?
How many 3s?
What do you mean how many 3s there are?
How many 3s are there? There are 2 3s.
I don't care if there are 2 3s, doesn't make any difference. There are also 2 2s. Look, I've got a 3, I've got a 3, I've got a 2, I've got a 2, I've got a 4, I've got a 4. So why are you saying 3 is most likely? Wow, okay. Who is actually awake? Explain.
Because it's only one line going through them.
One line going through what?
Like the block of 3, because in the other ones, like 1, there's 2 lines going through it. So
Right.
that means it's separated into more bits.
You're sort of making sense, but not clearly enough. So let's just move straight on to that, because some people aren't seeing it fast enough. What's your chance of getting a 3? Explain. Theo, chance for 3.
Is it 4 out of?
We're gonna have to rush
Is
you.
it 4 out of 11?
Mia,
Is it 2? Oh, out
4 out of 12.
4.
Right. How do you know it's 4 out of 12, Theo? What are we actually counting?
We're counting the lines that
I don't understand what you mean, counting the lines. What are we counting?
So there's a line going through the 3, so that makes the
What are we
3
counting?
the chunks that make it up.
What chunks? What are we counting?
The sections.
Which sections?
The sections that are like triangles.
Which sections? The middle sections, the triangular sections. Right, you two are making sense. We're counting these. Only an idiot on this is going to count this stuff. There is no point counting the outside circle. Let's get Noah involved. Noah, why is there no point me counting 1, 2, 3? This is wrong.
Because it's all part. Because it's not really.
Look at those shapes. Why is there no point me counting them like that?
Because they're all different.
Because they're different. Right, I need to count the things that are the same. Noah,
Yeah.
we count the inside, right? This 1, how many bits is it worth?
1.
It is not worth
No,
1 bit.
no,
How many bits is it
okay.
worth? How many bits is it worth?
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. It's worth 3 bits. 3 out of how many?
12.
3 out of 12. My 1 is worth 3/12. Right? My 2, Izzy, how many is 2 worth? Look for all the 2s. Count the little bits inside.
Is it 2?
It is 2. I got 1 here. I got 1 here. So my 2 is worth 2 out of 12. Let's do the 3. Lucia, we'll do it in a lovely red. I got 3s here, and here, and here, and here. How many 3s? 3 is 4 out of 12. So far, this is by far the biggest probability. We'll count the 5 in a lovely orange. Mr. Burgoyne, what's my chance of a 5? Only got that.
1 out of 12.
5 equals 1 out of 12. And in a nice blue. No, what's my chance of getting a 4?
2 out of 12.
Not bad. Alright, no, which one's got the biggest chance?
3.
3, because it's 4/12, right?
Yeah.
Easy. Count the inside. Count the outside, you've blown it. If you want, you can do this with a nice black pen. split it all the way to the top, which might make it easier to see what's going on. I'm going to leave that with you, plus those ones. That's easy. That's really nasty. That's the one I want you to try at home. We will come back to that tomorrow. Have a go, see what you can do. Bye from me, and bye from them.
Bye.